What's up, everyone? Excuse me. What's up, everyone? Oh my goodness, I sound like I just woke up. I've been up for a little bit. So, this is, what time is it actually? It's 10 o'clock, 10 in the morning. Not too early, not too late. First workout of 2025. So, 2025, definitely an exciting year. Getting married. It was, New Year's Eve was fun, but it was so cool, like when it hit midnight and just being with my fiance and, you know, our group of friends and being able to say to my fiance, hey, like this is the year we're getting married. Like that's so cool. So 2025 is a cool and exciting year. Like I'm not very much a big person when it comes to New Year's and setting goals in the sense of like New Year or this. I'm that kind of person where like I feel like if there's something I want to do, I'm gonna, doesn't matter, I'm not gonna wait till the new year. I've never been that kind of person. I've just been like, if I want to do something, I want to do something, you know? Like, I don't like the idea of like, I have to wait a whole year to do something. Saying that, this is a great opportunity that if you want to get into, you know, start a business, or if you want to, you know, I started my business a couple years ago, or if you want to start a business, or if you want to get into your health, your fitness, get into your diet, there's a great opportunity to start with, you know, a fresh year, some fresh goals. So, first workout. This is my first workout for the year. Gonna hit some shoulders. So my previous videos I've said how I do a 4-day split, and some people might think a whole workout for shoulders is overkill, but that's what I enjoy. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you are starting your health and fitness journey, or you're trying to get into some consistency or into a bit of a routine, you gotta do what you enjoy. There's no point you trying to get into a healthy lifestyle, some sort of fitness routine, doing your favorite, you know, workout from someone online, some fitness influencer, right? And if you don't enjoy it, there's no point, because there's not gonna be no follow through, especially starting early on. I would always recommend for whoever is trying to get into their fitness journey, do what is enjoyable. If you're motivated to do weights, do weights. If you want to get into dancing, do dancing. If you want to get into cycling, swimming, fitness classes, BFT, F45, do that. Like, it's better to get your foot in the door and get the ball rolling with something that you enjoy. I will always advocate weight training, because I think weight training is like is a strong foundation of our overall health, even for aesthetics. But that's obviously not the, I guess, biggest priority. But for a lot of people that is looking good. But it's also about being strong, and we know the evidence that shows the physical health benefits of weight training to keep strong, increasing your metabolic rate, and how that's going to even help you with your weight loss goals, incorporating weight training as well as, you know, cardiovascular training. So I've always been an advocate for weight training, but you got to do what's going to be motivating for you, what you're passionate about. You know, I've tried to do, you know, splits. I've tried all kinds of splits. I've done the bro split, hitting one muscle group a week. I've done the push-pull legs rest. I've done push-pull legs rest. I'm doing, the 4-day split is my favorite right now, and because shoulders and arms, I put those two on their own days because they're not my strongest points. So by giving it a day, I get to really focus on those muscle groups, and it's something that I enjoy. So yes, that's what I wanted to say today. Get into your exercise routine, your health benefit. Sorry, I'm trying to parallel park as I'm talking. It's not any cars, Jace. Yes, do what's gonna be enjoyable for you, whatever that is, and then you can start to incorporate things that are a little bit more challenging or a little bit more outside your comfort zone, but do something that's going to be enjoyable. So today's shoulders, we are now, the date, what's the date today? Is it the 2nd? the third, second or third. It's the second. It's the second today. So we are exactly, I'm not good with maths. We're a little bit under 3 months for the wedding. So yeah, that's exciting. So I'm gonna hit this, and I know I always advocate, you know, I've been saying, even for myself, I want to do some cardio. But my brother's down, I only see him once a year. So I told him I would see him around 11 o'clock and it's 10:15. So I'm going to just quickly warm up, get into this weight training, and then I might do some cardio. I might come back and do my cardio later. Enough blabbering. Let's get into this workout. Let's start, you know, let's be consistent with our workouts and our health goals for 2025. Let's get into it. So this is my third workout coming back from, again, being unwell, back injury, and feeling mentally really good. I feel like first workout back, mentally, I could tell energy wasn't there. Second workout, which was legs, felt much, much better. And now into my shoulder workout. Look, I've just started, but that's why it's important when you're doing, I always advocate warm-ups, right? For two reasons. Physically, get that mind-muscle connection, make sure get that blood to the working muscle, which is going to help reduce injury. So physically we're getting ready, and then also mentally. It's no good coming straight into your workout and trying to go from 0 to 100. Doing a few warm-up sets can get you in the right mind space, can get you in the zone, which can help you, again, reduce injury, but just get you into that again, get you into the zone. I don't know how else to say it, but just get you in the mindset that you need to be able to push yourself to get the best workout. So take your time, don't just rush into it. Do a few warm-up sets, especially with weight training. I always recommend 3 to 4 warm-up sets, but you might need maybe you might need 5. There's nothing wrong with that. Do what's going to be best for you. First working set, aiming for 11 reps. Let's do this. Let's go. Felt good, felt strong. I like I had easily had another 2, 3 there, but don't want that first set to go to complete failure, because that's going to really impact those following sets. So definitely had a few reps in reserve there, but surprised though, because compared to my previous workout, looking where I was at, I wasn't able to hit 11 reps that easy. So it's a good sign, good sign. As I said, just getting myself those warm-up sets, I think I'm feeling it today. Good. And I reckon having New Year, I've got some new tunes. New Year's Eve, all our friends, we caught up, we just played songs. All these songs I haven't heard before, so I've got all these songs now on my playlist, and yeah, I'm feeling it. I just realized, I was like, oh yeah, that's so easy. I didn't have it at the weight that I wanted for the amount of reps. So I was aiming for 11 reps, but I was supposed to put the number 11, I had on number 10. So no wonder it felt light. I was like, damn, feeling strong today, but I had on a lighter weight. Damn, I was telling myself feeling good. I'm not gonna count that as a working set. Damn, I thought I was like, yeah, in the zone. That's all right. I'm gonna count that as a warm-ups. I'm gonna count that as a warm-up set. I'm not gonna count it as a working set. So I'm gonna go back to my book. We are not going to put that as a working set. All right, so next one will be our first working set. All right, now this is the real working set. Real working set. Come on. Oh, there we go. That was more like it. That was more like it. Alright, I'm glad I hit it though, because I would have been pissed off if I didn't hit it, but that was more of a working set there, so we'll count that one as the first working set. Still felt good, which is a positive. Thought maybe, oh no, maybe the previous set felt so good because it was too light, but no, still in the zone, which is good. Alright, so that's 4 sets. So, based on what I've written, first set, 11 reps, then I had 10, 9, and then that one was like 8.5. Say 8. Now, for my previous workout, previous shoulder workout, which was several weeks ago, I was able to do 11, 11, 10, 9. So I've definitely gone backwards on paper, but again, this is my first workout back. First, you know, getting back into routine when it comes to my training, my sleep, even my diet. There was 2 weeks when I wasn't training, I wasn't eating as efficiently. Not that I was eating necessarily, I wasn't eating too much, I was probably eating less. That's my problem, where I don't train, sometimes I don't eat. I almost like feel like I think of food as fuel, and if I haven't trained, well then there's no point putting fuel in a car if you haven't trained, which isn't the right mentality. Like, you still need to fuel yourself. You still need to hit the right amount of protein, even on a rest day, to maintain your muscle, right? So that's not a good thing, what I was doing. But my point is, even though on paper my numbers aren't as great as they were in my previous shoulder workout, I understand that I'm getting back into it. I'm getting back into routine. So next week, when I'm thinking, how can I be that little bit better? I hit 11, 10, 9, and 8. Next week, I'm gonna try my very best to get 11, 11. And then if I get 9, 8, that's okay, because I was able to get that one extra rep, which is that progressive overload. Progressive overload is when we make some sort of change in increasing some sort of variable in our workout, whether that's an extra set, an extra rep, holding the rep a little bit longer, time under tension, increasing the weight, right? I don't always like to increase weight for progressive overload, because I feel like everyone always, then it becomes almost like ego lifting. You find you can run that risk. Not always, but it's almost like you sacrifice form, control for weight. So I like reps. That's my favorite way of really tracking my progressive overload, for me personally. So that's the goal next week. I'm gonna try and hit 11 and 11. 2 sets, at least the first two sets I need to hit 11 reps. But that's next week. All right, so with our shoulder raise, I'm just gonna give you one tip. And it's a specific tip because one of my best mates showed me a video of himself at the gym, and he's like, Jace, how does my form look like for the shoulder raise? And he was performing at great control, but the one thing that he was doing, which a lot of people fall into a bad habit of doing, is when raising the dumbbells, you can do this seated or standing, doesn't matter. I like seated. When you raise the dumbbells, don't follow the risk of bringing them too forward. Bring them too forward, it's gonna hit more the front delt. We've already done, you know, if you're doing a lot of pressing like we did before, or bench pressing, you're gonna hit that front delt. You need to bring it out more to the side. It's called a side raise for a reason. It doesn't have to be all the way to the side. You can if you want, but it can't be too forward. From here, it's a slight change, but going from there to here, big difference. So, let's hit our first set. Because my shoulders are already warm from the previous exercise, I feel comfortable to get straight into my first working set. Feeling that. Felt good. So again, out to the side, not too front forward. And with the shoulder side raise, I always feel, I do not like this exercise if I go too heavy. If I'm only getting reps between 8, 10 reps, I just don't like it, don't feel it. I feel like I'm almost swinging the dumbbells. I'm just getting from point A to point B, as opposed to, let me put my time on, as opposed to actually feeling, controlling the muscle. This is one of those exercises where just pushing weight, I just don't think you can get much benefit out of it. This is an exercise where you want to really control the weight, reduce the weight if you need to, so you can feel that muscle and get more repetitions. So I feel like this is an exercise where the more reps you're going to get out of it, you're going to feel it better. That's me personally, and I think for most people that I've ever give tips to for this exercise, slow it down, feel that, control the weight. By controlling it, you're going to feel it more, you're going to feel that burn. I can feel like that side raise is not this one, up there on the side. So yeah, control that weight.
So our third exercise is now focusing on the third head of the shoulder, right? Because there's 3 heads of the shoulders. There is the front head, the anterior head, the side delt, the medial, and the posterior, which is the rear delt. So our pressing movement really focuses on the front, and I really feel it on my medial delt, especially the way I was choosing my grip. The side raises definitely hit those side delts. And now this is our face pull, which is really focusing on that rear delt. So I like to do these seated. The more stability you have, which putting yourself in the seated position gives you more stability, allows you to produce more force. And if we can do that, that means we can get more reps, or we can do a heavier load, which is going to help with that muscle growth. So really focusing on keeping my elbows nice and high, and I'm pulling the cord to the top of my head. Those cues can really help you get that focus of the rear delts, which, look, to be honest, when you're first doing this exercise of focusing on rear delts, it can be really tricky to get that mind muscle connection. But it's good to start off really slow and try to squeeze those back shoulder muscles, and then as you can see here, just to force out a few more reps, I will use a bit of momentum, but you really don't want to do that to first start off with. So I superset the face pulls with some shrugs, because I just like to work on my my traps. And then as a finisher, I like to do this Y cable row. This is an exercise I saw online. I forget what his name is. He did a video with Greg Duchette, which is someone I really like to watch. But I can't remember his name, but he recommended this exercise, and I love it because it really hits your medial delt as you, wait for it, as you raise the handles and you're hitting the side delt, and then as you get to the top, when you're making that Y position with your arms, you are then hitting the rear delts. And I'm only doing 3 sets because I've already hit the side delts with the side raises. I've hit the rear delts with those face pulls. Only doing 3 sets as a finisher. So yeah, doing 3 sets. Again, really controlling the weight and how I'm raising it and lowering it. No point using momentum, especially early on. To force those extra reps, yes, but not early on. So that's my shoulder workout, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. Still keep on track with your goals, in the sense of, my goal is, the wedding. Whatever your goal is, let's keep going each day. Let's get in our workout. Let's work towards achieving that health and fitness goal, whatever yours may be. Let's do this together, and I'll see you guys in the next video.